Have you heard a lot about Frisco and you're wondering if it is a good place to live? In this video, I'm going to share everything you need to know about living in Frisco. I'm Keela McGraw, your favorite Dallas-Fort Worth realtor, and if you are considering moving to Dallas and you want a suburb that has it all, Frisco should be high on your list. A big reason is because Frisco has consistently been high on the list of America's best cities to live in. For example, in August of 2023, Wallet Hub named Frisco as the second best real estate market in America. In February of 2023, Smart Asset named Frisco as the safest city in the US. In 2021, Money Magazine named Frisco as the 19th best place to live. And Niche.com named Frisco as the third best suburb to live in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. And it gave it an overall grade of an A+. And that's just a small sample of all the lists that Frisco lands on. So Frisco's population is around 223,000 people. And to put that in perspective, in 1990, Frisco's population was 6,500 people. So it has been growing over the years, and not just for people relocating to the area, but a lot of people who live in the DFW area do migrate to Frisco, Texas. So I'm going to share some things you will want to know about living in Frisco. We'll talk about crime, schools, the location, shopping, and of course, we have to cover housing because you'll be shocked at some of the prices that you'll see in Frisco housing. So let's get started with where Frisco is located. It is considered a suburb of Dallas. It's about 16 miles north of Dallas. You have several highways that run through Frisco. You have the Dallas North Tollway, the Sam Rayburn Tollway, and you also have Highway 380. So all of these highways, as well as some main thoroughfares running through Frisco, that really does make it easy to get around in Frisco and outside of Frisco to some of the surrounding areas. Another good thing about Frisco's location is you're only about 25 to 30 minutes to two airports. So you have Dallas Love Field, which is about 25 to 30 minutes, as well as Dallas Fort Worth International Airport, which is about 30 minutes. You have a reasonable commute to downtown Dallas with about 30 minutes and 45 minutes to downtown Fort Worth. And this is a big reason why a lot of people are considering Frisco, because you can get to two major cities in a reasonable amount of time. And it's a decent distance to these airports that a lot of people, especially relocating to the area, want to know about. Frisco is definitely becoming a hot spot for things to do and places to go. You have something for everyone. If you're single, have a family, have furry pets that you enjoy going out with, depending on if you like to be outdoors or indoors, they have literally something for everyone. The latest attraction that has really hit the news here lately is Universal Parks and Resorts, which will be coming to Frisco. It's going to be a one-of-a-kind theme park specifically targeting families with young kids. In fact, the park is going to be called Universal Kids Resort, and they plan to open it in 2026. And if you have young kids, and even if they're not that young, they'll probably still want to experience this resort for kiddos. I know we have kids that are not little, but they will probably end up still visiting this park once it does open. You also have the Dr. Pepper Ballpark, which hosts the Frisco Rough Riders, which is a minor league baseball team. The Star in Frisco is where the Cowboys practice facilities, as well as the Cowboys headquarters, is located. You can do tours of the facilities, which is really cool. And one cool fact about the Star is that the Frisco high school teams get to play there. So if you have a school-age kid, high school age, or really any of those ages that feed into any of those Frisco high schools, they'll probably want to attend one of those games because you get to visit the Star. And for you soccer lovers out there, you have FC Dallas, which plays at the Toyota Stadium there in Frisco. And not only are soccer games played at Toyota Stadium, but also college football games are played and attended there. And if you are a golfer, there are a lot of options as far as golf courses in Frisco, but one that has made the news and that everybody definitely, if you're a golf lover, you want to check out. There are two championship golf courses that are located right next to PGA headquarters that just recently moved to Frisco. You can make this a staycation because there is a conference center as well as a resort style hotel all connected to that PGA headquarters. And we can't leave out Frisco Parks and Recreation. They have over 50 parks in Frisco. We're talking about large-scale parks as well as smaller neighborhood parks that are just kind of nestled throughout the city and throughout different communities. And for all of my shopping enthusiasts, of course I can't leave you out. Frisco has plenty to offer when it comes to shopping, whether it be retail or grocery shopping or just small boutiques. You really do have it all. You have Stonebriar Mall, which is one of the nicer malls in the DFW area. There's plenty of national retailers there as well as dining options. And there's also the AMC Theater, which is connected to Stonebriar Mall. The Star District, which surrounds the Dallas Cowboys practice facilities, has some fine dining and shopping options as well. And for those of us that get excited about cool grocery shopping experiences, Frisco just recently opened an H-E-B. H-E-B is a Texas grocery store chain. And it really is a big deal for Texas, especially us in this North Texas area, to get an H-E-B opening in various parts of North Texas. And Frisco, of course, had to get a piece of the H-E-B pie. And to put this into perspective, if you're from the Southeast, like Florida or Georgia, H-E-B is pretty comparable to Publix grocery store. So the cost of living in Frisco, as you can imagine, is a bit higher than the national average with everything that it has going on. According to bestplaces.net, Frisco's overall cost of living is about 11% higher than the national average. And the housing cost is about 18% higher than the national average. If you think about all that Frisco has to offer, that cost of living really is not that bad. You literally never have to really leave Frisco. Everything you need is right there in Frisco. Unless you just work outside of the city, you should not have to leave. According to goodhire.com, who recently analyzed FBI crime data, such as violent crime, property crime, society crime, Frisco ranked as the 4th safest city in America. And as I mentioned earlier, Smart Asset ranked Frisco as the #1 safest city in the US. So a lot of people who are considering a place to live, one of the top priorities they have is safety. And if safety is one of your top priorities, you definitely need to consider Frisco. Another cool thing about Frisco is that the city publishes and updates a crime map on their website to allow those residents that live there to view what types of crime are happening throughout the city. This is something that I wish every city would adopt as far as like a crime heat map, because this is a topic that we get from a lot of folks relocating to the area. They want to know about crime and safety, and this tool would be a great asset to have if that is something that is high on your list. If you have school-age kids, they would be attending Frisco Independent School District, and it really is one of the highest ranked school districts in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. It has an overall accountability rating of an A, 95 out of 100 from the Texas Education Agency. And Frisco ISD is made up of 72 schools, and they serve over 65,000 students. And we have got to talk about housing in Frisco because they have so much to offer. With all of the residents and folks relocating to the area, you have anything from single-family detached homes to townhomes to condos to apartments. And this really does attract a lot of people because of the various housing options that Frisco has to offer. As of March 2024, the median price of a home in Frisco was $655,000. The median price of a home in all of DFW is about $374,000. So $655,000 will get you a nice 4, maybe 5 bedroom house, 3 to 4 bathrooms, and between 2,000 to about 2,500 square feet. And Frisco's home prices usually range from the high 300,000s to the millions. So there really is something for everyone. Frisco really is unlike some of the other suburbs that you see in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. They have single family homes, they have townhomes, and they even have luxury townhomes and condos, which I think is really cool. So you have plenty of options depending on what type of residence you would like to live in. Speaking of options, one of the big pluses of living in Frisco is that there are so many new construction opportunities there. And not just new construction opportunities, you really do have fully featured master plan communities that have pools, amenities, hiking and biking trails, lakes, just the full shebang of what you would like to experience with your community or neighborhood lifestyle. Some of these new construction communities include The Grove, which has several builders, including American Legend, Shattuck Homes, Highland Homes, and they also have a townhome product in The Grove from CB Jenny, which is an extension of Normandy Homes. The Fields in Frisco is very popular. You have some higher end builders there. You have Darling, Britton, Olivia Clark, Toll Brothers, and Huntington, to name a few. And there's also some custom builders in the neighborhood. So if you're looking for a higher end product, definitely check out the Fields in Frisco. Lexington Parks is another community with different builders. And I also want to mention Villages on Main because they have Normandy Homes as well as a townhome option with CB Jenny. Have questions about moving to Frisco or living in the area? Give me a call, text, or email, and I'll see you in the next video.